coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Cleveland and the newly named Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll throw to begin with Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. Downfield, he's got the big target, Jennings. They get 20 on the connection. It's good for a Niners first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
That's taken in by Jennings. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Myles Garrett able to bring him down. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll run Abdullah.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
On 4th down, it's Jake Moody time for the Niners. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Niners are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
On the return, it's Jerome Ford. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. To throw is Flacco. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Diamador Lenore there defensively to break that one up.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Throwing, Flacco. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield, so it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. But also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time?
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. A run here with Abdullah. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket, nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Now a fair catch is taken here, just short of the 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Ford. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. The motion man is Johnson. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Flacco. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. So Kittle comes in motion. He'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So the two sides going to make that long walk to the other end of the field. 3-0 is our score. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. They face 2nd down and 7. Purdy now back near his goal line. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
Pre-snap, the quarterback loved that man matchup on his tight end, and a crossing route is a great man coverage beater. He's able to run away from the coverage, run to the far side of the field to a bunch of open grass. Ball's on target. Nice pickup.
Here's a run with Abdullah. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They run once more with McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's into the end zone. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. DeAndre Carter on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll open this drive on the ground with 4. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
At some point, the offensive line cannot just be dependent on the perfect play call. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to distort the defense and create some space for the running back to run. In this case, nobody could win. Stop for no gain.
Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. Now Flacco. That's complete. It's Cedric Tillman. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third and 9. Flacco. And that is incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, San Francisco.
So Kittle comes in motion. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
So Kittle comes in motion. Throwing on second down is Purdy. They'll throw here on third and short. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Flacco to throw. Open man, and that's Tillman. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with first and 10. Here's Flacco to throw. A quick slant into the hands of Johnson. They'll work now on second and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a third and 2. He'll drop to throw. A throw, right side, taken by Njoku. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
At their own 30-yard line.
Purdy on first down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. He'll try again. It's second and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They don't want a repeat of 1st down, so they'll keep it on the ground now. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. So, halftime here. It's the visitors, the 49ers, who are on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Carter on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Ford. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now, faking the give. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Third and 6. To throw is Flacco. He's got his man complete to Johnson.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
A run straight ahead. That's Ford. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Throwing, Flacco. To the left side, he's got Njoku. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll try and run for the 1st down. It's Ford. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns are on the board. It's now 10-3. So Hopkins now, following the made field goal, back out to send it away. He fields it at the 8. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Purdy now on second down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He'll send a tight end in motion right. Third down. Purdy. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
These wide outside the number throws, this is where a quarterback really gets to show off his arm strength and arm talent. This puts a ton of pressure on the defense because now they say, all right, we have to defend every single blade of grass.
A first down throw for Purdy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Back to the air again is Purdy. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Back to the air is Purdy. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. They'll look to run with McCaffrey. Good blocking, and he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Carter on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The motion man is Johnson. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Flacco. This one on target for Johnson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
On the ground, this is Ford. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Here's Flacco. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Flacco. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up fourth down. Back to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush. And it will lead to a turnover on downs. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now, a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line. On 2nd down, Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. So Kittle comes in motion. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
And he missed it. It's no good. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Open man, and that's Tillman. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
So if you're going to have time to allow your big tight end to start on one side of the field and run a crossing route all the way to the other, your big guys up front better hold up in protection. That's exactly what they were able to do here. Gave the quarterback the confidence of staying with him the entire way through, delivering that ball on the far side of the field, and leads to a nice pickup.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
And And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
They'll drop to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Cedric Tillman. Touchdown, Browns.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession. So they're still alive, but now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Here's McCaffrey. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3. But a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. Here's Purdy making the read and keeping it. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Here now, 3rd and 5. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So, a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.